We're diving into Stadia. We've got the controller right here. I have put this as invert already, so good luck with that. This is Kurt. He's going to play a little bit of the game. It's let's play and chat. So what I want you to do is I want you to play for a bit and then bounce out to another game. So you may have to give me the controller to kind of get that figured out. But play for a little bit. This is Destiny 2. It's one of the free pack-in games that comes with it. And do you want me to switch the invert?
Yes.
No problem. Fix that for you right now. Gameplay. Controls. Invert. There you go. Respawn.
Yep.
Boom, you're in. Okay. Now, let's see. Keep in mind if it starts the oldest series. Okay, Dr. Game Love's just saying that. Okay, so you're playing a little bit of Destiny right now, and let's see how it feels lag-wise. How does it? Do you feel lag?
There's a little bit.
You play this quite a bit, right?
I have played this quite a bit. Yes. It has, however, been a while.
Okay. But you're feeling a little bit of lag?
There's a little bit of lag. It feels like there's a bit.
This is being played over the Chromecast right here. I don't know if you guys can see. You probably can't. And I don't want to unplug anything here. It's just using our Wi-Fi for for our office here in the cafe. Oh man, I don't want to drop this. Stay right there. Okay. And so, but the other thing is that we are streaming this live at the same time over the same Wi-Fi. So this was a kind of a test. I don't know what the output is. Can you see what we're outputting, Blake? Is it 1080p? It's locked at 1080p, right? Okay. Now, obviously, over Chromecast with using the full bandwidth, you should be able to get 4K 60 frames per second, which I think Destiny 2 does go to or it upconverts to. I didn't really want to get too much into technical stuff as opposed to just like how does it look, how is it streaming, how does it feel, how does it play?
It plays like Destiny 2. It feels like there's a bit. It plays like Destiny 2. It feels like there's a bit of lag, but no, it's good.
It's pretty impressive that you can just bounce in here. Okay, let's jump to another game. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, we're playing the game on the same internet that we are broadcasting this out at, which I think is a pretty good test. We have a 300 down, 100 up connection on Shaw, so that's decent internet. It's not the best out there. It's not Google Fiber or anything like that. So I'm Batwing on Stadia. If there's any other Stadia players out there, so we're going to exit the game and then. Close that, and then these are some of the games that we picked up so far. I don't know if is it showing the front end menu stuff? Yeah. Okay. So what's weird is that you have to use the app to buy games, and you have to use the app to kind of configure stuff a little bit. It's not fully finished at all. You can't stream directly from Stadia either. You can only record screen captures, like pictures. Or 30 seconds of video, kind of like the Nintendo Switch, and then that video and that content goes to the app on your phone, which is a little bit weird. Let's check out basketball.
Okay.
I'll let you play that right there.
I make absolutely no promises to be good.
Yeah, no worries. And we'll check out we're going to check out a little bit of each one of these things, so we're going to bounce back and forth. So it's a little bit of a different let's play and chat. So keep in mind that a lot of these games take a long time to load on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox. And it's not like they're super, super fast here, but I also encounter this every single time. And these are some of the things that I like about Stadia is that you know that it's already the most recent version. You don't have to press the thing and then it's like, pops up and says you need to update. All of that stuff is done at you created a screenshot right there. All of that stuff done is at the server side, wherever Google is pumping this out of. And so this one is a big game. Takes a little while to load up. Hopefully no music pops in and it gives us a huge copyright strike. So just hit play now. Just do quick play. Just jump right in. You'd be on the Raptors. It puts the two teams from last year's playoffs into the matchup. And let's see what's going on here. We will play a fighting game, Blair Farrell. So this is Let's Play in Chat. If you've got any questions or comments, I think I saw a question up here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Skip that.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, Hip Hop Dan, who loves all my shirts, says, you going to keep doing the reviews outdoors this winter? Yeah, that's what we do. It's reviews on the run. I always felt bad when we had the Toronto teams in the middle of winter. They'd have parkas and toques.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson.
All you could see are like eyes out of this big fluffy thing. It was already it gets freezing out there. It's not too bad in Vancouver. It's just always raining. But yeah, reviews on the run is the deal. Question: are you planning on getting anything for Black Friday from Dr. Gamelove? No, I don't think so. I mean, my whole year has been kind of reviewing the stuff for Black Friday. I have a 4K TV that I review stuff on.
The Warriors have been a great shooting team.
I bought a laptop that I've been able to stream off of and play games earlier this year. So yeah, I'm pretty set up. We are going to be doing some buyer's guides though. We'll start. I'll probably start shooting some of that stuff tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, Tyfish. Your goal for the New Year's to try to get the Stephen Amell on the show. Play forever and make it so. I like that idea. I wouldn't mind talking to Robbie and Stephen Amell about Code 8, which would be a lot of fun. I met Robbie Amell at an Xbox party last year. He was great. Super cool guy, huge gamer. But, those guys are super busy when they're here, and they don't really think of Vancouver as home. It's just like a stopover for them before they get to LA and Toronto. Question from Jordan Cunningham. There are rumors that Quentin Tarantino is making a sequel to Django Unchained where he might team up with Zorro. What do you think the chances of that are? Do you think the chances of that are true? That sounds insane, but I would love that. I think that sounds pretty cool. How was this game?
Good. I can't play it at all, but it feels good to play.
Yeah.
They get it again.
Here, can I see for a second? I want to play for a second. This is... you guys know I love hoops. This is one of my favorite franchises.
Not watching the line there.
Stepped over and back.
Violation.
I just want to see if I can get a bucket
but he's
one way or another.
Tighten it up a little bit.
Let's see what we got.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
Yeah, it does feel like there is like
Russell passes to Green, kicks it to Curry.
A noticeable.
Fires the three.
A noticeable a little bit of lag.
It feels like the slightest, but it's still a very slight, impactful lag.
Boom. No, come on.
Grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing was just a little bit off on that one.
Not the
all right.
kind of
Okay.
defense
nobody wants to watch me
cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim.
Okay, well, I just got to take one more shot. One more shot.
Recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Van Vliet. The Warriors making the shot. Powell kicks to
There
Lowry.
it is.
No good. Couldn't get his first shot.
I like that the defense makes you earn it.
Moving it up. It's
There's
Curry
Curry
outside.
Oh, he missed it too.
That shot, no good. And the Raptors.
Yeah, this is totally playable.
Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
Oh, come on, drop. All right, okay. So that's basketball, playable. You want to play a little Samurai Shodown?
Yeah, sure.
That's the other free game that came with Stadia. So close that. Bam. I like that. This is all streaming. You're just bouncing from one thing to another. Okay. Apparently, there's an algorithm that tries to anticipate what you're about to do ahead of time to reduce lag, Dr. Gamelove. I mean, it definitely feels like it's still early days for this technology and for this whole idea. But there is a sense of inevitability about it as well. It does feel like more and more. Like, I'll put it this way. If Amazon gets into this race and xCloud is out there, and presumably some others, all of that competition is going to be very, very transformative for the business. Yeah, versus you play a match there. And then, you're good. Okay. Let's see what we got there. Question, will the CNBC strike affect Wednesday and Friday's EPLs? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. I am hosting a Vancouver Film School event on Thursday night, and I have to rehearse for it on Wednesday. And I haven't plotted what's in Wednesday and Friday shows yet, so stay tuned for that. We'll figure out what these episodes are, but we are also going to be doing some buyer's guides, so stay tuned for some of that stuff. Question. That was from. I heard from a friend that Tarantino said that he's never going to make any sequels and he's only making one more movie, and that's it. Did Tarantino ever say that? Jordan Cunningham, yes, he did say that. He said that he doesn't like to make sequels, and then he's going to make one more, and then he's going to quit. How is the controller?
It feels like a PlayStation, Xbox controller.
Yeah. I call it kind of like a fusion of the Pro controller and the Xbox controller. I like it. I like the look of it. Volume on the game is louder than me. Blake, you fixed it? Okay. Abby Jameson, I still feel like this is a little early for Stadia to be widely mainstream. I suppose they've got to start making some money back on the massive investment. Now, what's interesting about this game is that it does have those hesitations, but I think they're in the game. If I can recall my PS4 playtime, that was part of the way that the game played out. And I haven't done a head-to-head between this and the PS4 version of the game. Does it feel like it's doing what you're wanting it to do?
Yeah, it feels like it. I'm also just button mashing.
Yeah. Like when you press the button, is the button is it reacting the way that you want it to?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think where it hesitates, I think that's part of the mechanics in the game. I remember Johnny and I, when we reviewed it, we talked about that a little bit. Johnny could probably tell us right away if there is lag, and I have not played any of this stuff with Johnny yet. Let's see what we got here. Blair Farrell says, does this game seem like it's stuttering, or is it just my PC? I think that's built into the game. And I don't know why. I feel like it's like a momentary celebration of the strike. It feels like when it hits is when it sort of stutters like that, to show off the blood spray and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
It feels like that's a mechanic.
It's on purpose, right? It is weird, though, because that's what everybody's looking for, is it lagging on me? Josue, good to see you, buddy. I want his Star Trek movie. Did you notice the sign outside my house that said Dead Klingon Storage? That's awesome. Somebody's saying, Adrian Leon says, I doubt we're ready to have streaming video games now because of issues like the lag now that's mentioned. I think we have to mention it, but I think that most people that just play games on a very casual level would not really pick it apart that much. I think people would just walk up, pick up a controller, and start playing. I think, right? The thing I will mention, though, about Stadia so far is that it's really weird that more of these games aren't included with the Founders Bundle. I feel like if Stadia had said, because initially it was supposed to be 12 or 14 or something, and then they changed it over a couple of days and it went up to 22. If they had said that initial 12 was all included with the Founders Bundle, I think people would have been very excited about that. That would have been like a nice collection to get people started. I think that there should be some better messaging on exactly when and how often and what types of games are going to be free on the service, but especially if you sign up to become that monthly subscriber. I'm not ready to review it yet, but it definitely feels like more incentives, more kind of push to get people hyped about this, especially the early adopters. Like I bought this because I'm psyched for the technology. I like shiny new things. I've got friends that are running the company with Jade and Phil Harrison. I'm psyched to see what Google's investment. It reminds me very much of when Microsoft was saying we're going to make a video game system called the Xbox, and we're going in on this, and let's see what happens. People forget that there was a long period where Microsoft was not making consoles, and then they came in and are a huge player in the console industry. I suspect Google will be a huge player in video games, but this is a bumpy start, and we all knew it would be. Comment, you need to convince Tommy to get you the Lamborghini that's essentially the Batmobile from Arkham Knight. Yes, he's loaded. I will convince him to get me that. And then to drive me around because I don't have a driver's license. Could you imagine if I got a driver's license to drive the Batmobile Lamborghini? That would be amazing.
My plan.
That would be amazing.
I also don't have a license.
All right. Oh yeah. We're fist bumping, no license, but I want to pop into another game here. Let's see.
Despite what everybody tells me, got my license. I don't need my license.
Well, in a big city, you don't really. Although it'd be nice if we had Uber or Lyft in this town. Okay, let's play Tomb Raider.
Okay.
On Live 2, Electric Googaloo from Merlin. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the super chat there. It's working. It's working, and we're streaming. We're streaming off of the same internet right here, which is kind of crazy. It'd be like Drew Carey when he won the Batmobile. Did he win the Batmobile? And did Drew Carey win a Batmobile? I never heard
Maybe.
that. Question, any word on Tommy's EP live return? We have chatted a little bit, and that's going to happen. We just haven't confirmed a date yet. So we'll just continue from where I am.
Cool.
This is invert as well. I'll set it all up here.
Cool.
Let's see what we got here. I wonder what Tommy has down his pants, Chris Dugan is wondering.
No comment.
No comment. Yeah, I was going to go somewhere, but I'm not. I'll just let that hang there for a bit. I hope he changes his mind about the after his 10th movie from Jordan Cunningham. I think he doesn't want to keep rocking forever, Quentin Tarantino. It'd be interesting if he's going to become a producer or something like that. Okay, so let's... I just took a screenshot. Okay, let's go to...
Button mapping?
gameplay options. What is it? Oh. Gamepad. Okay. Off. There you go.
Cute.
See how it feels to move Lara Croft around there. Dr. Gamelove.
It's been like
Oh,
3
that's
years
very
since I played
sweet.
this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Abby Jameson, is Blake happy or bitter about Half-Life Alyx? Are you happy or bitter, Blake? He's looking forward to it. He looks bitter, but he's happy. It's an incredible gift he has. But he is very, very happy. Oh, dude, you are so sweet. Thank you very much. Dr. Gamelove, you rock. Man, this is a great game. The first Tomb Raider, Blair Farrell? Yes, absolutely. It felt amazing to start this game again. When I was setting all of this up, I was like, oh my god, I just want to play this game again. Especially after the struggles of Death Stranding, to play a game where it's like effortless to maneuver through the world and you feel like a badass even though it's challenging you. Dude, what do you game love? Oh my god, thank you so much. That's very sweet. Question from Ryoga316. Do you plan to do a special episode on the best games of the 2010s and not just this year? You know it. By Friday, I think, we'll probably start to talk about the Rocket and Ray Gun plants, and we want to include all of you guys in on that as well. We had a great time with last year's Rocket and Ray Guns, and I want to do better this year. Should change the VR landscape. The VR grid is saying about Half-Life Alyx. I would agree with that. So is Stadia X like Xbox's X or Nintendo's X? I don't know what you mean, Blair Farrell. I always love seeing you and Tommy arguing over games, Chris Dugan saying. Yeah, it was nice when we didn't argue as well. But yeah, we argued a lot, Tommy and I. I do miss the antagonism, the back and forth that I would have with my friends. That was fun with both Tommy and with Scott. Marissa and I always got along. I loved working with Marissa so much. It was very, very fun. It was kind of effortless. I miss all those folks. Everybody moved away from Vancouver because it's so freaking expensive to live here. I just watched Godzilla King of the Monsters, and it was amazingly epic. I disagree with you, Jordan Cunningham. I reviewed that flick on Film Fury with John, and we both thought it was awful. Good-looking movie, though. Great effects, but terrible movie. Corp Wheel 84. I recently started the sequel, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Great game series. My wife thought I was playing a movie. Yeah, this is. These are the games that make you feel a little bit sort of more comfortable with the fact that the Avengers is in the hands of Crystal Dynamics. They did an incredible job with these games, and Eidos Montreal as well. And I can't wait to see what they are going to do with the Avengers. I think they're going to knock our socks off.
Please respond.
Have I played Old Man's Journey? No, I have not, Adam Wilkinson. You're not referring to anything about me, are you? But I have not played that, no. Tommy Vic reviews on the run was the best from Tay-Rock. Thank you. Those were good days for sure. I think the human aspect of King of the Monsters was absolute trash, but the monsters were fantastic from YC Super Bob. I'll give you that. The monsters were fun. There was a lot of trashy human stuff in that movie, though.
The human stuff isn't the main focus. It's the monsters. The monsters are the main characters.
Yes, they are, yeah. I like the new TR series over Uncharted, honestly, which is also A+, of course. Wow, Tyfish, big words from Tyfish. I'm still leaning in the Uncharted direction, mostly because of Uncharted 2. The Amico is what's down Tommy's pants. That question answers itself from Taz. I've had a strong desire to play Crystal's first Tomb Raider trilogy again, Blair Farrell. That would be time well spent, my friend. What do you think? Does it feel okay?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels like Destiny was the only one where the input lag was noticeable.
Okay, because you play that a lot,
Yes.
though. Yes. Yeah, I think that's the defining characteristic. Like, if you are constantly in a game, you pick that up right away. You know the difference.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty impressive introduction to this as a concept, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have more to say as I get deeper into these games, and I've got a few more codes coming in to check out some other ones. Why did the fights in the... Okay, oh no, the Godzilla discussion is happening here. At least nobody started talking about The Last Jedi.
Everyone's so on edge.
You guys are going to go see Knives Out, right?
I'm close
Yes.
to something.
Yes? You're going to see it? Has it come out? Is it out? I don't know. But go see the movie. It's amazing. It's a fantastic movie. I was thinking about that today.
You know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously.
Daniel Craig is outstanding in the movie. It's worth it just for his performance alone. He is so fun. Tommy brings up the Wii a lot, and that's what the Wii was to a lot of people. Some people had it as their main, but others had it as a backup. Charlie's Angels I did not see. I have not seen Ford versus Ferrari. I want to see that as well. And there was one other one that's out there that I wanted to see. It's just been so busy, man. Like the Mandalorian and Disney Plus, and I came back to Pokemon and Death Stranding and Jedi Fallen Order and Need for Speed, and there's a bunch of other ones, and Stadia launching. It's been crazy. I'll probably have to catch up on some of those flicks on home video at some point. Question from Ty Fish. Hey, Vic, remember how you used to say every game needed multiplayer, and now you often say they don't? Just a fun observance. Yeah, certainly tastes change over time. Okay, we are going to wrap this up with one quick look at Gylt and one last question here. So I just want to show you guys... exit this game. I want to show you guys the one exclusive that's on the launch Stadia platform. This should load up fairly quickly. We didn't get to Assassin's Creed, but that's okay. Assassin's kind of plays like Tomb Raider in terms of character manipulation and exploration and stuff. Okay. This is a kind of a low-impact, sort of kid-friendly Resident Evil type thing. So I'll just play it because it's already set up with invert.
Controls.
Yeah, exactly. Vic Mandalorian episode 3 is the best so far in the first 3 episodes, Vic. You want to go? Jordan Cunningham. I really liked the episode, don't get me wrong, but I did have some issues with it, which you can see in my review. Had a lot of people comment and disagree with me, and that's cool, that's fine. Yeah, I had some things with it. Question from M2 Original and suggestion, hey Vic, are you looking for more 16-bit superhero games? If so, here's a couple more suggestions for you. Boogerman and Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. Those I might get to, but I've got a lot of other more traditional DC and Marvel type superhero games. Okay, so you play this little girl. She's looking for her cousin, Emily, who has gone missing. And what I just realize is that it feels like I'm playing a video game. I didn't even think as I turned this on and started playing that I was thinking that I was streaming this in. You can interact with different little objects and stuff. I don't know where I am though in the game. I don't know what my objective is right now. But the lighting is pretty good. Does that look okay in the stream? Yeah? It's very dark. Like if I turn the flashlight off, it's very dark in here. Oh yeah, I had to stop the gas, that's right. And then I was going to move this thing over. And then I can climb this and climb into the duct. And there are monsters looking for me. And my cousin is lost somewhere. Okay, and I can crawl like that. Let's go in here. You need to take a look at the SNES Batman Returns. It's a Christmas game, as is Superman on the Genesis from Sunsoft. I will. Blair, you are my go-to for that information. I have, what do I have? War of the Gems in my SNES. And in my Genesis, I have the Sega X-Men game. So those two are in the pipeline for 16-bit superhero titles. Okay, so I don't know what I just got there. I wasn't paying attention. Was that a
new lamp, I think.
Okay. Well, I have a beam, so the beam must blind the bad guys. So there you go. We see you. I want to show you guys some creepy crawlies. Oh, there's one. Okay, there you go. So these guys are weird. Oh, I can explode their heads. That's awesome. So I just started to play this game. I don't really know anything that's happening yet. So there's a look at Gylt and a look at Stadia, and it actually works pretty good. You know, it's streaming pretty well, and I'm impressed that the thing held up as we were actually streaming on the same internet. Thank you, Kurt.
Yep.
All
Not
right.
a problem.
And thank you to Gabrielle for being on the show today. And thank you all so much for watching. Great questions and great comments. We'll be back on Wednesday with a brand new EP Live. Stay tuned for what's going to be in the show. We're still figuring that out. But we had a lot of fun today. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you come back on Wednesday. And until then, play forever.